You can thank Democrat for this.
But at the shelter, the food, my kids cannot eat the food at the shelter. And they give us 2 months to stay at the shelter, and then you have to go out again with your luggages and the kids and find another place. It's very difficult.
In listening to everybody speak and making demands on New York City to do more, how much more are we supposed to do? This system is so overworked and overburdened. We don't have the resources that you need to get what you need. I mean, your testimonies move me tremendously. I don't want to see anybody mistreated in any sort of way. But I have to ask you, what motivated you to come here thinking the streets are paved with gold? They're not. They're absolutely not. And you're living through that.
You can thank Democrat for this.
But at the shelter, the food, my kids cannot eat the food at the shelter. And they give us 2 months to stay at the shelter, and then you have to go out again with your luggages and the kids and find another place. It's very difficult.
In listening to everybody speak and making demands on New York City to do more, how much more are we supposed to do? This system is so overworked and overburdened. We don't have the resources that you need to get what you need. I mean, your testimonies move me tremendously. I don't want to see anybody mistreated in any sort of way. But I have to ask you, what motivated you to come here thinking the streets are paved with gold? They're not. They're absolutely not. And you're living through that.
You can thank them.
And where the hell did these Africans come from? That's a really, really good question. Why did they leave their countries to travel thousands of miles away to come here and then to complain about the food? And these are the same people who say, "Nigga, work harder, nigga. You complain too much." But these are the fleers. These are the African fleers that flee into our country and come here and they complain about the food. Seriously. Why don't you fucking go back home? Why don't you fucking go back home? I am sick of these people. I think we are all. I was outside of my house yesterday talking to my best friend for about a good 30 minutes. And we were looking at all the people, all the migrants that were walking by. We've never seen Venezuelans in our community before, in all these large numbers. That's the new game that we're playing right now. Those people are Venezuelans. These people are from Guatemala. It looked like this couple's from Peru. We've never seen this before. A whole bunch of these Venezuelans on bicycles all day long. They don't have jobs because a lot of them, they're dealing drugs. And some of them, we haven't heard about them robbing people yet, but it's going to happen. You're going to start seeing stories about Western New York. People are going to get robbed. But see, I think they're smart because they understand. They're not stupid. They understand that there's a difference between New York City and New York State. These people are not stupid. They understand that we have guns here. A lot of these people in New York City, they don't. They don't, right? It's a whole different mentality. These people believe in gun control and all of this nonsense. They support Kathy Hochul. They support gun control. They think that guns are bad and government just needs to ban all the guns to make us safe. This is their mentality. In New York State, everybody's got a Glock, man. Everybody's got a Glock, pretty much. Well, I'm not saying everybody, but there's large numbers of people. If you ask them, yeah, I got a pistol permit. Yeah, I got a pistol permit. And if they don't have a pistol permit, I know a lot of people who are illegally carrying pistols. I know a lot of people. They tell me all the time. I've been carrying my whole life. I'll never apply for a permit. They never will. They never will. So these people, these fleers, these African fleers, they need to go back home. They need to go. My children can't eat the food. Then go back home. Go back to Africa. So sick of these people. Go back to Africa. What made you fly 10,000 miles to come here and start fucking complaining? Go back to Africa. Maybe you can chase a zebra down with a spear, kill it, and you can eat that over there. I literally don't give a shit if anybody gets upset. I've never been on this Pan African bullshit. These people, a lot of them, they don't like black Americans. They'll tell you, a lot of them don't. They always talk so much shit about us because they're jealous of us. They fucking hate us. It is what it is. Right? This is where me and Umar Johnson have parted company on this Pan Africanism, and we got to stand together. Dude, you can't even fly into most of these African countries as a black American, and you have to have a visa. We've been talking about this forever. If we all Africans, which we're not, and we're all brothers and sisters, which we're not, why do I have to apply for a visa to fly into any nation in Africa as a so-called African American? We're not brothers, and this is bullshit. And these motherfuckers, they need to go back home. I'm really sick of all migrants. All of them need to fucking go back home. And Trump needs to get back in office, and he needs to deport every single last one of these fucking cocksuckers. The Africans, the Hispanics, even some of these Ukraine people. I've been seeing them here too. I can tell the difference between Russian and Ukraine language, and I see some of these white people here, white Ukrainians. Go back the fuck over there, pick up a rifle and defend your country, you fucking piece of shit. I see a lot of these guys. They be like 20 something, 30 years old, walking around speaking Ukrainian. Go back to your fucking country and fight in your war. Get the hell out of here. Sick of these people. Fucking freeloaders.